What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 6, episode 4. What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What's going on? Now, listen, because I already saw JB comment. Let me tell y'all, when I got off of work today at 1, I went straight to the barbershop, which is something that I don't normally do on a Wednesday. I don't really go to the barbershop on a Wednesday. But being that I'm closing tomorrow and Friday, and I got my photo shoot on Saturday for this show, I had to go get my hair cut today. Because if I didn't, it wasn't going to be no way for me to get it cut. So I went to the barbershop. Probably got in the chair around like maybe like 1:50, 1:45. Didn't leave until 3 o'clock. Came home, laid down to watch Salt Lake City, and I kept on falling asleep. So if you notice, my live got pushed back because I kept on falling asleep because I'm tired. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. So, if I didn't have to go to the barbershop today and I would have just went straight home, then I would have just went home, took a little nap, and probably would have woke up around like 4 and would have spent that whole hour watching Salt Lake City. But baby, I was tired. So I kept on like falling asleep. Not because the show was bad, but once I lay down in that bed, it's over. So that's what was going on. But I did take notes, and I was able to get like 6 different talking points. So there's some scenes that I ain't talking about, or there may be some scenes where I will make reference to, but they won't be like no huge talking points. But I got 6 main talking points that I'm gonna get into, y'all. So yes, that's why my live got pushed back when it came down to Salt Lake City. Listen, y'all. I'm trying to stay the task. Um, what else is going on? Um, what else is going on? Right about that, baby. I'm just tired. Let me tell y'all probably gonna get mad with me, and I know a lot of y'all be getting on me about my rest and my sleeping, but I got to work today at like 5. I was delirious. I know I did like 3 videos yesterday, and then I did 2 lives back to back yesterday. After Love and Hip Hop, I did one more live, and then by 12 o'clock I was asleep. But then by 4 o'clock I had to be right up to go to work. So when I got to work, y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I got to work, it was kind of like, baby, you're delirious. You can't even stay up. Like, I went and got 2 Red Bulls. Okay, 2. I got 2 Red Bulls so I can stay up, because every time I walked, I was falling asleep. I was literally falling asleep as I was walking through my job, to the point where it became so unbearable. I had to sit down for a minute. And then when I sat down, I realized I dropped my phone, but I dropped my phone because I was nodding off to sleep. So it was just like, oh my God, I'm working too hard. I really need to get some rest. But I'm so stubborn. I'm always working. I'm always doing something that I just need to get some rest though. I think um now that this show is like, now that I'm done filming this show and stuff like that, I can really take out some time to really get some rest in. But it's just hard to do. I promise you it is. It's just hard to do. But I'm trying though. Like, I'm gonna try my best to do better when it come down to getting rest and shit like that. I promise you I'm gonna try to do better. But we getting into the 5-minute. There we go. We got about 12 people up in here. I don't know why there ain't a lot of people up in here today, but we got about 12, 14 people up in here now. So we're going to go ahead and get into this review, y'all, okay? So let's get into it. So we pick up where we left off from last week, when all the girls were sitting down having lunch with Lisa. And Lisa had a whole lot to say to everybody. Now, Lisa and Angie started arguing over their businesses, and as they were arguing, Angie starts calling out Lisa for promoting another product. Now she said that she's been trying to promote Lisa's son's product this entire time, but Lisa ain't even promoting it herself. She got Angie promoting it, but Lisa promoting a whole nother product and not her son's product. So she's like, you know, I got your son's product up on my shelves when it really doesn't make sense for it to be there, and you're not even promoting your product, you promoting something else. And so Lisa says, oh, you're just jealous of everything that I got going on. You just jealous. This is the first thing this frog-faced bitch always got to say to somebody. She always got to tell somebody that they jealous of her about something. When in all reality, she's the most jealous human being that's on this motherfucking show. I'm so tired of Lisa. Like, girl, why do you really feel like everybody jealous of you? Ain't nobody jealous of you, sweet thing. Ain't nobody jealous of you. I'm gonna need for you to stop thinking that, because you're not the only bitch on this show that got money. You're not the only one that got money in this motherfucker, okay? Like, you acting like you be, it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. And that's what you think it is. You really believe that you really like, I don't understand it. Like, it's just crazy to me how she sits around and just be so quick to throw that jealous word around as if she ain't got no jealous ways of her own. She always got something negative to say about somebody, but don't nobody call her jealous. But when somebody tell the truth on her flat nose ass, then she's always saying that they jealous of her. Girl, ain't nobody jealous of you. Please go somewhere and sit your ass down. Nobody really cares about you like that for them to be saying, for you to be saying that they're jealous of you. Girl, sit your ass down. Anyway, moving on to the next. Where we at? So Angie starts calling Lisa's business a C-level business, and then that's when Heather turned around and said, that she didn't like the fact that, Angie was attacking Lisa's business, but yeah, Lisa was attacking Angie's business, and you didn't say nothing about that. See, the thing about surgical Heather, she always trying to correct somebody when it come down to Lisa, but she never corrects Lisa on nothing. Shut the fuck up. If you're not gonna correct everybody else, then you need to shut your fucking mouth with your ass kissing ass. All that brown shit on your nose, get it off. Anyway, she says that she feels that Lisa was unfairly attacked at the camping trip, but then she scolds both Lisa and Angie for going low with one another. Now, Lisa can't even take accountability for going low with Angie first. She keep on trying to make it seem like Angie went low with her, but in all reality, you the one who went low first. And you're the first person to say somebody jealous of you when ain't nobody fucking jealous of you. And Heather, you trying to be so diplomatic, and you really not. You just doing this for show, because you ain't nothing but a damn filler. Just like the fillers in your face. You ain't nothing but a goddamn filler. Shut the fuck up. It's so crazy to me because when the show first started and I was trying to review it back in the day, I actually like Heather. I did like her back then, but I don't like her no more because she's a stupid ass bitch. Like, I never realized how much of a lapdog her ass really was. Let me see. Heather says, normally we all have a good time, but lately it hasn't been no good time. We haven't been having a lot of fun as of late because y'all just want to argue and y'all don't want to do this and y'all don't want to do that and shit like that. And so I just feel like, okay, maybe she got a point. They haven't been getting along because every time they get together, it's always a fight. It's always an argument about something. It's always a fight. It's always an argument about something. So that's probably the reason why they really just can't get it together and really do, really be okay with one another pretty much. Let's see. Lisa, she says that Lisa is invincible when she's on somebody's side, but she's vulnerable when she's against them. Lisa said, I can be vulnerable. And then Mary says, you don't show it. And when Mary said that she didn't show it, Heather agrees and says she doesn't show it. And so that's when Lisa says that she loves Angie and she's sensitive when it comes to her. You say all this vile shit about me, and now you're saying that you love me and you're sensitive when it comes to me. Girl, have a seat. Girl, have a seat. Cause now I feel like, so basically you be doing a lot of this shit for the sake of the cameras. Cause now you're saying that you love me so much and you can't do without me, and love would never do without you, and all this other bullshit that you saying. But you love me though, and as if you didn't say all this terrible shit about me. It's crazy how they just do all that. And Lisa says that she was hurt by the conversation that was being had about her at the camping trip. But why you so hurt about it? You heard because they're talking about your lawsuits, when you already know that if the tables were turned, you would have had a field day having a conversation about them and whatever lawsuits they got going on. I'm really going to need for you to hold yourself accountable, and I'm really going to need for you to really realize that you ain't shit. Girl, please, shut the fuck up. Like, you know damn well if the shoe was on the other foot and it was them in this situation, you would not care. You'll be somewhere laughing about it, which is what you do all the time. You wouldn't be able to wait to throw that shit up in their face. And you know that. And you know that. That's what I don't get about Lisa. She does shit to people and then her ass turns around and plays the victim when it's done to her. I don't get it, y'all. When I tell y'all I don't get it, nor do I understand it, I don't get it, nor do I understand it, because she do this all the time. She talks the most shit but can't handle it when somebody talking shit about her. But she's the biggest shit talker in this motherfucker. Then when somebody confront her about whatever it is they confront her about, then she turns around and say that they're jealous. Oh, you're jealous. Oh, you're jealous. You don't have a reason not to like me. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're jealous. But yet everybody else is jealous. But she's not jealous of nobody because she got all these businesses and she grew up differently than everybody else. That's her claim to fame, is that she grew up differently than everybody else. Girl, shut up. Lisa says, I'm Heather, I'm your biggest champion. Yeah, she is now until she turns around, until she holds you accountable for once, then you won't be her biggest champion. Lisa says, I want everybody to thrive, even though, I mean, we can't be around each other and not want each other to thrive. Like, I really want us all to thrive, no matter if we get along or not. I really want that. And then Lisa says that she sees things in Bronwyn that Bronwyn doesn't think that she sees in her. Bronwyn says that she's aware that she's hurt Lisa and all this other shit. So I'm just like this. Okay, so what's gonna go down now? So is Lisa gonna go down the list and apologize to everybody, or is everybody just gonna bow down to Lisa like they always do? Okay. So now we're going to get into Lisa and Bronwyn. So Lisa gives, she said that she would rather have a one-on-one with Bronwyn instead of talking to Bronwyn in front of everybody else in the group, basically. And she goes into apologizing to Bronwyn and stuff like that. I feel like, I guess it's a good thing that Lisa apologized to Bronwyn, but I don't think that is genuine. I don't. And at the end of the day, I really don't feel like nothing that Lisa does is ever genuine. Like, even if she is apologizing to Bronwyn and telling Bronwyn that, I love you and I apologize. I know that I've hurt you in the past, but I really want you to see that I really have your best interest and all this other shit that she be saying. I don't believe that Lisa has anybody's best interest at heart by her own. She don't have Heather's best interest at heart either. She don't have Meredith's best interest either. She don't really like none of these hoes on this show. She's just pretending. And that's the reason why I don't like Lisa, because she pretends and deflects quite a bit, and she does it very well, I might add. But I don't like Lisa, and it's always going to be fuck Lisa over here. I don't give a damn how many one-on-one conversations she's had with the girls. At the end of the day, she's full of shit. She talks about, they talk about being defensive. I guess when they're going through things and, Lisa's confronted with stuff, Lisa's always defensive. Lisa's defensive because she's an insecure ass muppet. That's the reason why she's so insecure. She's so quick to point out things about everybody else, but in the same breath, it's kind of like you can pick and choose what everybody else is doing, but can't nobody say nothing to you. Like, you can dish it all day, but you never can take that shit. You can dish out these lies, but you never can eat it. You always want to open up a can of whoop ass, but you're afraid to drink that shit. That's what it is. And I just think that Lisa is fake. Like, I don't think that there's anything real about her. The only thing that's real about her is that damn slew-footed ass face of hers that make her look unattractive. That's what's real about her. That's the realest thing about her, is that unattractive ass face, and that probably ain't even real. She probably has some work done in it. Y'all, I know it seems like every time I do a video, I'm always dragging Lisa. And the thing is, that's just what it's gonna have to be from now on, because I don't like Lisa. And Lisa is always doing things that I don't really care to see or really care to talk about or understand. Like, I don't care about Lisa in the least bit. Like, she's all about herself. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's really my biggest issue with her is that she's all about herself. She's never about anybody else but herself. And she only lives to tear down people, but can't take it when the energy is brought back to her. And I think that's my problem. Like, she gives off this aura about herself, like she's just the grand dame of Salt Lake City when she would never be that. And then these girls sit up here and then they fall in line with whatever it is she wants. And then they apologize to her and try to move forward with her. And then she calls herself trying to move forward with them, only for you to turn around and break every promise that you ever made, like you a deadbeat dad because you a deadbeat ass friend to these girls. It's annoying. I just don't like that girl. And, I don't want it to come across like every single live that I do on this show is going to be about me dragging Lisa. But I'm just going to tell you right now, it's probably going to be that way because she's going to always give me something to talk about. Now, when it comes down to Whitney and Brittany, I didn't put this in my notes, but we're going to talk a little bit about it. Whitney has mommy issues, and I see that a couple of girls on this show got mommy issues. And she says that her and her mom are not speaking, but when she goes through certain things, she realizes that she needs her mom. She wants that support from her mom, and she needs her mom. And that's understandable. I think that a lot of people yearn for that motherly love. And sometimes I'll be looking at people and I hear the things that they tell me sometimes, like even some of my friends, like I hear some of the things they say, or even Bando, for instance, because we talk about his situations with his mom, and I can say that because he said it. But when I hear people talk about the lack of motherly love that they have and that they ever receive, I really be feeling bad for them, though. I'll be like, how can somebody be a mom and not show their kid any kind of love? Like, how can you give birth to something and don't love it? That'd be the hardest thing for me to understand, because no matter what issues me and my mom have had in the past, and they weren't really no big issues because we always gotten over them, but anything, I don't give a fuck how many times my mama irritated me or how many times I irritated my mama. It'll never be no type of situation where I can't get over it and ever have my mama when I needed my mama. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I just feel like, what type of woman could you be to give birth to a child and throw it away and don't have any kind of regard for that very child? And I know that it happens. I know that, life ain't perfect. And I know that we got deadbeat mamas out there, and that's barely ever talked about. Trust me, it is. But to hear Wendy say that, I'm not talking to my mom, but I really need my mom. Like, that was some crazy shit. And I felt bad for her because everybody wants that support from their mama. Everybody does. But then again, this is like with my own mom, so my mom never had a relationship with her mom. So, I see that. I see that a lot. And that's really where it stems from for me, when I would hear my mom talk about her mom and how her mom didn't give her no motherly love. And I'd be like, God damn, how can somebody give birth to a child and not give them that? So, I felt for Whitney in that moment. I really did. And I'm going to feel for Mary because she's next. So Mary is at this church. And then she says that her and her son are getting closer. But the biggest thing about them getting closer is that now that she's close to him, she knows when he's falling off the wagon. And that's, I get that too. Sometimes when you're close to somebody, when something's wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when something's wrong with that person when you're close to them. Like, it's even with me, when I'm going through things, I don't really be saying nothing about it. Sometimes my friends can just look me in my face and be like, Scotty, what's going on? What's wrong? And I can't lie about it. I'll try to lie, but I can't lie. You feel what I'm saying? So they know what the fuck going on. So with Mary being closer to her son now, she's going to pay attention to every little thing that goes on. And when she sees something that ain't really making sense, she gonna point that shit out. So yes, she knows when her son is falling off that wagon. She know it. She says that She was talking about her mom and her grandmother. She says that before her grandmother died, her grandmother knew how she wanted certain things. You feel what I'm saying? Like she knew how she wanted certain things. She knew how she wanted things to be. But her mama wanted things to go her way. And she felt like when her mom passed, everything in her life kind of fell full circle when her mama died. And I was like, damn, that sounds harsh. But that's her truth. Everything fell full circle when she lost her mom because her mom was a big part of her stress. And it probably was a stress reliever that her mama died. And we have to, I think that we all have to normalize stressful relatives being the biggest source of our pain and our stress. And when they passed away, that becomes a pain reliever for us because, and it sounds so harsh, but when you go through shit with certain relatives and they the cause of your stress, they bring you down. They don't build you up. They bring you down. They do foul shit to you. They make you feel like shit. And then it's kind of like, okay, now that you're gone, I don't have to deal with it no more. And as bad as that sounds, that's the truth for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Um, and she said, even Mary was like, it sounds a bit harsh, but you know, when she passed away, it just seems like things had gotten better for me. And that might be her truth. That just might be her truth. As bad as that may sound, as bad as it may be, that's really her truth of it all. Like you dying, you passing away, they gave me some room to breathe at this point in my life. And as bad as it sounds, that's the way life went for me. And honestly, I ain't mad at it. Moving on. I think Heather is at Angie's salon right now. And she is trying to, I guess she's doing Heather's hair, I guess. I guess she's doing her hair, child. She's doing Heather's hair. And that is when Angie tells Heather that Lisa sent her a Venmo. She sent her a Venmo, a $600 Venmo to talk about her products. You just apologized to Angie. Y'all just had a conversation. And now you sitting up here taunting her with the Venmo and you talking shit. What is your problem? And Heather trying to defend Lisa once again. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Here you go once again trying to defend somebody who ain't shit. Girl, go sit your ass down. I would have made Heather get the fuck out of my chair. You're not gonna be defending this motherfucking bitch, and I'm sitting up here telling you this heinous ass shit that she doing to me. You're not gonna sit up here and defend her to me. Like, no, the fuck, you're not gonna sit up here and defend this girl to me. All the shit that she's doing, like, girl, no. The fuck, mm. That's crazy. No. We get into Bronwyn. This conversation with Bronwyn and her mama was a lot. That conversation with her and her mama was too much for me. And honestly, Bronwyn's mother is the source of a lot of shit that Bronwyn has gone through. Like, the way she talked to Bronwyn about the pregnancy and the way she said she was embarrassed when Bronwyn was pregnant, how she felt like she had to hide the pregnancy and all this other shit, and how they was at a baby store and her mama was buying her sister's baby some stuff, but she didn't buy Bronwyn's baby no stuff because she didn't approve of the pregnancy. And I'm just like, But you live in Brown's house. She taking you in. And this is how you treat her. I was laying in my bed watching this scene, and I was so turned off. And I hate to say this because I don't like talking about people's mamas. But Brown's mama is a bitch. Do you hear me? She's a whole bitch. Ain't no way you gonna sit up in my house and talk to me like that about my pregnancy. The way, like, yeah, I couldn't get jiggy with that at all. She could have got she really would have got put out my motherfucking house. Her mama is rude as fuck. Her mother invalidates her. She invalidates her feelings. Not only does she invalidate her feelings, but she brings Brahman down. She invalidates her feelings. And this is why Brahman wants to fit in with motherfuckers that she ain't got to be trying to fit in with, because she couldn't even fit in with her own motherfucking mama. Because her mama was a bitch to her. So I feel like with Brahman, when people come at her the way that her mama has, she goes in. And I think that's a defense mechanism because of the way that her mother treated her. Her mother treated her like shit. Her mother's treating her like shit in this fucking scene. I'm looking at it, and I can't even imagine sitting in that damn room with her mama. Her mama did her dirty. Like, ugh. And if Brahman is so bad, why don't you go stay with your other children then? Why are you staying with Brahman? See, that's the thing that I don't like about dysfunctional ass families. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll come live with you, but treat you like shit in the process. Like, they need you for help, but they gonna shit on you though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna shit on you. Although I need you, I'm finna shit on you. The other kids probably don't even help her. Brahman got her laying up and staying up in her fucking house. And this is how she gets treated. Baby, no. How did you think I felt when I tried? I had to hide it too. The fuck you hiding it for? The fuck it got to do with you? That was her business. That's her situation. It had nothing to do with you. But you made it about you because you are a holified ass bitch that really believes that your opinion matters so much. It doesn't. Like, that's crazy. Like, you straight up demean your daughter. That's not cool. Angie and Meredith, they say they're trying to work on things. Angie says that Lisa is researching everyone to dig up dirt on people, whether it's true or not. And she's coming for everybody. And Meredith says that she is disturbed by Lisa. And that is pretty much my review for this week, y'all. I feel like I did okay with this review. But I feel like I could have done better. But I think it's because I need some rest. I think that's the problem. I'm sleepy as hell and I need to lay down. And I think that's the reason why this review is not giving what I wanted it to give. But there's always next week. There's always next week, and we'll be back next week. Okay. So I'm gonna talk to you guys later. But before we go, let me let you guys know that my book is out. So make sure you guys go and purchase it. It's now available on Amazon and Kindle Books. All the pre-sale books are going out 4 at a time, and I will be updating you guys every time I send them out. Okay. With that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here. Until the next one.
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. All of my life, and you know it hit the worst when it starts with the night. I'm the type of nigga shit, nigga
speak for itself. See him a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beating is felt. Just a taste to see you smile, so more probably can melt. With the cause is dealt, nigga, I was just wishing. Can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like?